This is your main control panel above the door as you enter. So to wake up the control panel, just touch it and that screen appears there. To switch the control panel on, the on-off button is this button here. This blue light has come on. At the moment the panel is set so that when you switch it on, power is supplied to the interior lights. So now you can press the button and the lights will come on or off. You can also within the settings have it so that this comes on blue when you switch on, and that is the exterior lights, the awning lights on the outside. I'll do that for you now. We'll go into settings, toggle through the settings, main light, oh I've gone too far, awning light, main light. Let's have it so the awning light comes on as well. Go back to home and I'll switch off. So now if I switch on, both the awning and the interior lights come on. Sometimes that would be useful, but in the main, that is the best setting to have. Then you can switch your awning lights on and off manually. This switches on your water pump, and you can hear maybe the water pump in the background running as it charges the boiler. We have 100% capacity in the freshwater tank and there's nothing in the wastewater tank. Back to home. Battery. Leisure battery, full charge. Vehicle battery, full charge. It's showing 13 at the moment and it's a 12 volt battery. The reason it's showing more than 12 volts is because we're plugged into mains electricity, so we're actively charging the battery at the moment. This level indicator here shows the amount of ampage being drawn from the batteries, and over here you can see we're getting full 0.6 amp mains current filling up the battery because we're plugged into mains, and the solar current, because it is an intelligent solar panel, it's not constantly feeding into the battery. It knows the battery's got full charge, so it's not feeding in anything. That will just come on and it will go off again. There we are. This button here swaps between leisure and vehicle. You see it's now showing a V. That means we're running the 12 volt systems off the vehicle battery. Now we're running the 12 volt systems off the leisure battery. Always run off the leisure battery. Inside the settings, active battery selection. So we have selected leisure battery and smart. I would recommend you don't have smart, because what will happen if your leisure battery goes flat, you'll automatically move on to smart and it will start to draw voltage from the vehicle battery to keep all your lights working. Solar battery select. You can choose which battery gets the power first. So let's select leisure battery or vehicle battery with smart. So leisure battery or vehicle battery with smart. That will keep your vehicle battery topped up, and when the vehicle battery is full it'll start to feed to the leisure battery. I usually have settings on leisure battery because I think it's important your leisure battery is fully charged at all times. Automatic tank fill. Remember what I told you outside about if you're on a fully serviced site, if you connect your water that way you would activate that by switching that on. Obviously we're not connected so nothing will happen. Down here we have tank heaters in the waste tank and in the fresh tank. In cold conditions, switch these on if the temperature is below 3 degrees Celsius, and that means you can use the vehicle in winter conditions without fear of your underslung tanks freezing. Lighting settings we've already talked about. Screen settings. So do you want the beep on? Do you want the water level alarm to go off when you're short of water? The backlight level of the screen, how bright do you want it? And timeout of the screen. It's set at 5 minutes currently. You can set that to whatever you want. I think 1 minute is more than enough. Otherwise, if you press anything on the screen stays lit. When the screen goes to sleep, just one touch will wake the screen up again, and then you'll be able to use all the functions. Setting the time, year, month. So I'll just set for you, and then we're back to power settings. Let's go back to home. And that is the control panel. To the side of that is the Whale hot water and central heating unit. Now this is very easy to operate. This sliding scale here, we'll start at the top and work our way down. Water. Let's switch the water heater on. So with one press it switches on and it's showing two green wiggly lines. That's us heating water using electricity. If I press that button again, we're heating water using gas. If I press it again, we're heating it using a combination of gas and 900 watts electric. That's gas and 1800 watts electric, and that's off. So I'm going to switch that's frost protection in the system. So if it gets too cold, that will switch the heating on so the boiler doesn't freeze. So electric at 900 watts, electric at 1800 watts. We'll leave it on there. By the time the van is dropped off with you on Saturday afternoon, the water should be warm. Heating. That switches the heating on. And the heating is switched on at electric. Press it again, it's now on gas. Press it again, it's on gas and electric. So electric, 900 watts, electric 1800 watts, electric 2700 watts I think it is. Gas and electric. So what to do when you get at home, try it on gas, turn it up or turn it down to whatever you desire. I'll actually switch this off. Let's not heat up the water. You can try it yourself when you're playing with the van at home. Everything is working absolutely fine. I've had a PDI and all systems have been tested.